Now we will see few questions in per unit system. So in our first question they have given a single phase 5 kVA 200 + 400 volt transformer has a equal reactance of 2 ohm refer to LV side. Okay, so LV side, low voltage side, they have given reactance that is 2 ohm. Express this impedance as per unit refer to both LV side and HV side. Okay, so we need to find the per unit impedance refer to LV side and HV side of the transformer, taking rated value as a base value. So we need to take rated value as a base value. Now see, first we will solve for LV side. Okay, now we have to take base value, rated value as a base value. So what is MVA base? MVA base is 5 into 10 to power minus 3 MVA. Now what will be kV base? kV base will be 200 volt because we have taken LV side, right? So kV base will be equal to 200 kilovolt because we have taken LV side. Now impedance they have given in LV side, that is 2 ohm. So per unit impedance will be, that is actual impedance divided by base impedance. So actual impedance is 2 ohm. What is base impedance? That is kV base square into MVA base. Okay, so you will get 2 divided by 200 into 10 to power minus 3 whole square into 5 into 10 to power minus 3. So if we solve this, we will get 5 into 2 10, this will be 4 into 10 to power 4 into 10 to power minus 6 into 10 to power minus 3. So you will get 1 by 4 or 0.25. What will be the per unit impedance if we refer to HV side? Okay, so MVA base value will be same. MVA base value will be same, that is 5 into 10 to power minus 3 MVA. What will be kV base? So we are taking secondary side, right, high voltage side. So kV base will be 400 into 10 to power minus 3 kV. Now what will be the actual value of impedance if you refer to the secondary side, that is high voltage side? See, earlier you have equivalent resistance of 2 ohm when you refer to LV side, right? So if you refer this value to the HV side, then what will be its value? See, primary side impedance divided by secondary side impedance is equal to A square, right? And what is A? And what is A? So A is primary side voltage, that is 200 divided by secondary side voltage. Okay, transformation ratio. Okay, now ZS will be 2 into 400, primary side impedance is 2 into 400 square divided by 200 square. So you will get 8. Okay, now you got actual value. Now what will be the Z per unit? So Z per unit will be Now Z per unit will be actual value, that is 8 ohm, divided by base value. So what will be the base value? That is 400 into 10 to power minus 3 kV square into MVA square, that is 5 into 10 to power minus 3. So you will get 0.25 per unit. Okay, so the impedance value in secondary side and primary side is same. Now what we observed here, that we need to take two set of base voltage. One is for LV side and another is for HV side, right? And one more thing we observed, that per unit representation of a transformer refer to LV side or HV side is same. Per unit representation refer to LV side or HV side is same. Okay, and we need to take two set of base voltage is considered for LV and HV side. Now in our next question, they have given per unit value of impedance is 0.7. So per unit impedance is given on the basis of 300 kVA and 11 kV. So this is the base value. First we need to find the ohmic value. Okay, so how to find ohmic value here? Now as we all know, per unit value is the ratio of actual value divided by base value, right? So we need to find actual value. So actual value will be per unit into base. So per unit they have given 0.7 into base. Okay, so what is base value? Base value is kV base square divided by MVA base. Okay, now what is kV base? kV base is given 11 kV divided by MVA base. What is MVA base? That is 300 kVA. Now if you calculate this, you will get, or I simply multiply this value in per unit. So per unit will be 0.7 into 11 square divided by 300 into 10 to power minus 3. Okay, so this will give you 282.33 ohm. Okay, now what we need to find? We need to find whether this ohmic value changes if base value changes to 400 kVA or 33 kV. See, here ohmic value will not change. Why? Okay, because it will only change if you change the physical parameter. Okay, it will change if you change the it will only change if we change its physical parameter. Okay, physical parameters such as length, area, these are the physical parameters. So we are not changing any physical parameter. What we have changed? We have changed the base value. Okay, so your ohmic value will not change. Now in our third question, what is new per unit value? Okay, we need to find new per unit value if you change the base value. Okay, now earlier what we have kVA base and kV base. Now we change kVA base and kV base to new value, so our per unit value will change. So what is the formula for this? That is Z per unit new value will be equal to Z per unit old value into MVA base new value divided by MVA base old value into kV base old value divided by kV base new value and square of kV. Okay, now Z per unit old value is, they have given 0.7 into MVA old value is 300 and new value is 400. So new value is here 400 and here it is old value is 300, right? Now new kV value is 33, old kV value is 11. So old kV value is 11 and new kV value is 33. Okay, see here you can take kVA or MVA. If you are taking kVA base new, then you have to take kVA base old. There is no issue. Okay, now this will give you 0.1037 per unit. Okay, now in our third question, see in this question all the component, okay, all the component, generator, transformer, motor, all the component having reactance of 10%, right? All the components having reactance of 10%, but it is based on individual ratings of each component. In per unit representation, all the reactance must be referred to one common base. Okay, so if we need to refer to one common base, let take 300 MVA and 20 kV are chosen as a base value. Now here, for every component they have given MVA and KVA value, right? For every component they are given MVA and KV value, but in this single line diagram there is a transformer and the rated voltage on either side of the transformer changes, right? Suppose we are taking T1, so the primary voltage, rated voltage in the primary side is 20 kV and rated voltage in secondary side is 230 kV, right? So if the rated voltage changes, the base voltage will also change. Now here they have given the rating of transformer T1, but they have not mentioned the rating of transformer T2 here, right? I consider this rating for transformer T2. Why? Because see, the rating of machine is 33 kV, right? And the secondary of this transformer T2 is also 33 kV. So you need equal voltage for connection. So I consider this rating for T2. If they have not mentioned, you can easily find out. Now this transformer is composed 3 single phase transformer, right? So what will be the 3 phase equivalent of T2? That is 300 MVA. Please correct this one. This is not KVA, this is MVA in question. Okay. So 300 MVA. This is the phase voltage 127. So we need to convert this into line voltage. So this will be 127 into root 3, which will give you 219 point something. Okay. So we will take round figure as 220 kV slash 33 kV and 10% impedance, okay, reactance, sorry, and 10% reactance. Okay, now we have taken generator rating as a base value, right? 300 MVA and 20 kV. Okay, we have taken this as a base value 20 kV. Now MVA value will be same for all the component, for transformer, for transmission line, for second transformer and for machine. MVA rating will be same, but this KVA base change. See, this is the base value, right? So KVA base for generator is 20. Sorry, KV base for generator is 20. KV base for lower side of the transformer, that is primary, will be 20. Okay. Now V base for secondary side will be, now you need to calculate this. How? See, what is transformation ratio? A, that is Vp by Vs is equal to Vp base by Vs base. Now what is Vp? Vp is 20 here. what is Vs? That is 230. Okay, so Vp is 20 and Vs is 230. Now what is Vp base? Vp base is here 20 and we need to find Vs base, right? So Vs base will be equal to 230 kV. Okay, so this Vs base, alright, wait, Vp base and Vs base. So Vs base we got 230 kV. Okay, similarly, what will be the base value of transmission line? That will be same as 230. Now what will be the base value of primary side of T2? That will be 230 and we need to find base value in secondary side. Okay, so what is the Vp by Vs here? See, Vp by Vs, Vp is 219 or 220, Vs is 33. So in this equation, Vp is for transformer T2, Vp is 220. Okay, and Vs is 33 is equal to Vp base. What is Vp base? 230, right? So Vp base is 230. What is Vs base? So Vs base will be 230 into 33, 230 into 33 divided by 220. Okay, so this will give you 34.5 kV. So Vs base will be 34.5 kV. Okay, now what will be the base value of motor? This will be same as 34.5. Okay, see here, MVA base is common for all the equipment, right? But KVA base change for every equipment. Okay, for transformer primary side KVA base is something else, and for transformer secondary side KVA base is something else. And it doesn't mean that their base value will be always equal to their ratings. See, in transformer 2, what is transformer 2 primary side voltage and secondary side voltage? Primary side voltage is 219 or 220. Okay, I write here 220. Okay, so this is approximately equal to 220. Now the primary side of the transformer is 220 kV and secondary side of the transformer is 33 kV. But what about the base value? Primary side of the base value is 230 kV and secondary side of the base value is 34.5 kV. So it doesn't mean that the base value and rating should be always same. Okay, you need to calculate the base value for each and every segment. Now this is your new base value and new kV value, and this is your old base value. Okay, old MVA and kV value. Now we will calculate the new impedance. See, first for generator, what was the old impedance, that is 0.1, that is 10%, into MVA base new. So new MVA base is 300 divided by what is the old MVA base, that is 300. Okay, you can see here new MVA base is 300, old MVA base is also 300 for generator. Okay, now new kV base is 20, old kV base is 20. Or I write formula first, wait. X per unit new value will be equal to X per unit old value into MVA base new value divided by MVA base old value into kV base old value divided by kV base new value. Okay, now we'll find first for generator. See, for generator, what is the per unit value? That is 10. Okay, 10%, so 0.1. What is the new MVA value? That is 300. What is the old MVA value? That is 300. What is the new kV value? That is 20. And what is the old kV value? That is 20. So we'll put this value here. What we will get? 0.1 into MVA base new value is 300 and MVA base old value is 300 into KVA base old value is 20 and KVA base old value is new value is also 20. So this will give you 0.1. Similarly, we do with transformer. So in transformer, either you take primary side or secondary side. Wait, I rough all this thing. No. Either you take primary side or secondary side, your answer will be same. Now, X transformer T2 per unit, X per unit of transformer T1 will be, what is the old impedance? That is 10. So I write 0.1 into what is new MVA base? That is 300 divided by what is old MVA base here? See, old MVA base, that is 350. What is old kV base in LV side? That is 20. What is new kV base in LV side is 20. So this will give you 0.85. Okay, we solve this reference to LV side, right? No. What if we have taken this in HV side? So this we have taken LV side, right? Now, if we do the same process, if we repeat the same process in HV side, what we will get? See here, X T1. Okay, we are finding per unit for this. Now, what is the per unit impedance, old per unit impedance, that is 0.1 into what is new MVA base, that is 300, that will be same for all the equipment. What is old MVA value, that is 350 into, we are taking HV side, right? So we need to take kV base value, old or new, in HV side. Now what is kV base old value, that is 230 kV, and what is new base value, that is 230 kV. So this will be 230 old value divided by 230 square new value. So this will give you same result, that is 0.857. okay. See, we got the same result, right? So it depends, if you are taking base value, new base value to LV side, then you have to take old base value in LV side only. Okay, now we repeat this process for the next component, that is transmission line. So in transmission line, what is the actual impedance they have given? 32 ohm divided by base impedance, right? So the base value will be kV base square into MVA base, right, divided by MVA base. Now what is kV base for transmission line? That is 230. okay, you can see here 230, secondary side of transformer 1 and primary side of transformer 1, both are same 230 kV. So this will be 230 30 square divided by MVA. What is MVA here? MVA is 300, and this will give you 0.018, sorry, 0.18. okay, now we need to find new per unit impedance for transformer T2. okay, so I am finding this with refer to primary side. okay, so XT2 per unit will be equal to, what is the impedance value they have given? See here, 10%. okay, so old impedance value will be 10%, so I write 0.1. now new MVA base, so new MVA base we have considered 300. What is the old MVA base? So this is single phase transformer, we have transformed this into 3-phase equivalent, so old MVA base will be 300 MVA into old kV base square. So what will be the old kV base if we refer to primary side? That is 220 square divided by, what is the base value, new kV base, that is 230. So this will give you 0.915 per unit. Okay. Now we will find the per unit impedance of transformer T2 if we referred to secondary side. Okay, so we will always get the same value. So the per unit the old per unit impedance was 0.1 into what is the old MVA, new MVA, that is 300. What is the old MVA? Old MVA for transformer T2 is 300 into what is the old kV value if we refer to secondary side. Okay, that is 33 kV. What is the new kV base value? That is 34.5. Now this will also give you 0.915 per unit. Okay, so you will get same result. This is for primary side. This is for secondary side. Now we need to find per unit impedance for motor 1. Okay, now what is the old impedance? That is 0.1, 10%. Now new MVA base value is 300. That will be same for all. What is the old MVA value? That is 100 into what is old kV value? That is 33 square divided by what is new kV value? That is 34.5. so this will give you 0.274 per unit. Now what will be the new per unit value for per unit impedance for M2 second machine? So the old per unit impedance is 10%, that is 0.1 into new MVA base value is 300. Old MVA base value is 200 into what is old kV value? That is 33 kV square divided by new kV base value is 34.5. Okay. So this will give you 0.137 per unit. Okay. So like this you can solve this single line diagram. Just remember one thing, that whatever the new value you are taking, these are the old value. Whatever the ratings are given, these are the old value. You have to select new base value. So I have selected this as a new base value. So MVA base will be common for all the equipment, but you need to find KVA base, new KV base for all the equipment. Okay, and then you can proceed your calculation.